Season 13 of Overwatch 2 is starting tomorrow, and as always, it comes with a wide range of cosmetics. Let's have a look at all of them. Season 13 of Overwatch 2 is starting tomorrow, which will be another direct attack on all of our wallets. This season is themed around magic, with all kinds of magical creatures, wizards, and witches. In this video, I'm going to have a look at all of the Battle Pass, the upcoming shop skins, the Widowmaker Mythic Spellbinder skin, and those new Mythic aspects that they're releasing this season. We are starting off, however, with the Battle Pass. I'll be running down all of the tiers, but let me remind you that some of the tiers are currencies, and I'll not be mentioning those. There's 250 credits every 10 tiers, starting with tier number 5, so that is 5, 10, 15, 25, and so on. There's 10 Mythic Prisms every 10 tiers, starting tier 8. So that's 8, 18, 28, and 200 Overwatch coins, the premium ones, on tier 10, 49, and 79. Alright, now that that is clear, let's have a look. On tier 1, there's going to be this legendary skin for the Junker Queen. It's called Necrotic Witch. I don't know what to think about this skin, but you get this as soon as you unlock your premium battle pass. And it frightens me, I'm going to be honest. You also have a look at her gun, her knife, and of course the axe. You'll also get an icon on tier 1, and on tier 2 you get an icon for Widowmaker. Tier 3 there's a voice line for Widowmaker.
Come closer, I won't bite.
Yeah, that doesn't sound worrying at all. Tier 4 is a highlight intro for Ana that is going to make a lot more sense once you get a look at her skin. At this point it just looks creepy. Help. Tier 6 is a name card for the Junker Queen skin. And tier 7 is this victory pose for Mei that includes a black cat. There's a lot of black cats in this battle pass. This is kind of cute. Look at her hovering. Tier 9 is the Witchy Marie weapon charm. And tier 11 is an emote for the Junker Queen. That is going to make a lot more sense with her new skin. With this skin it just looks like she's cooking. Something really weird. Yeah. Tier 12 is the Patchy Cauldron souvenir. We love souvenirs, don't we? Sure we do. Tier 13 is another name card this time around for the whole soup thing. Tier 14 is a Widowmaker spray. Tier 16 is a player icon for Sojourn. And tier 17 is a voice line for Juno.
Scaredy cat? But cats are the scary...
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That does not sound right. Tier 19 is an Apprentice Mei player icon. Tier 20 is the Witchbane Sojourn legendary skin. That looks cool. That is a beautiful skin. The weapon looks even better. Look at that. Truly medieval. And on tier 21 there's another victory pose with a cat. This time around it's for Sombra. She's holding her wand and the cat does not look impressed. What is up with that cat's face? Tier 22 is another voice line. This time around for Ana.
Hush, little baby.
Okay. Tier 23 is the Junker Queen spray. And tier 24 is the Sigma player icon. That looks promising. Tier 26 is a spray for a new Kiriko skin that is actually in the shop. Tier 27 is a name card for Mercy. Tier 29 is a spray for Mei. And tier 30, here he is, the Monstrous Sigma, a legendary skin. That looks pretty cool. That looks amazing. I might actually have to equip this one. It is a legendary, and of course, his orbs are also made out of stone. Makes a lot of sense. Tier 31 is the Salute for Soldier. Tier 32 is a spray for Gnome Torbjorn. That's right. Tier 33 is a voice line for Kiriko.
You have been placed under my spell.
She sounds a little too giddy, a little too happy about that. Tier 34 is a Roadhog name card. Tier 36 is another Yakimon. This time around it's Kachemon, a black cat Yakimon. They're really going all out on the Yakimons, and I'm happy. Look at that. That is kind of cool. Tier 37 is another voice line this time around for Junkrat.
Sorry I'm late. This rat encountered a black cat, so this rat ratted away.
Alright, they even managed to get black cats in the voice lines. Good job. Tier 39 is a player icon for Roadhog. And tier 40 is the Roadhog skin. The Haunted Doll Roadhog. This is a free skin, so you won't need the premium pass to unlock this one. It is slightly off theme, but it is awesome looking. I think a lot of people are going to use this one. His gun looks really cool, and so does his hook. And this is his inhaler. Then we got a victory post for the Ana skin that is coming up. That will make a lot of sense. It also includes a cat, and that cat is also looking as sassy as the one before. What is up with these cats? Ana looks, I don't know, either cute or creepy. I'm not 100% sure. Tier 42, another voice line.
What a treat.
Yeah, that only makes that skin scarier. Tier 43 is a name card, a Bastion Pumpkin. Tier 44 is the Poison Vial spray. Tier 46 is another name card for Widowmaker this time around, and she seems to be studying. While tier 47 is another voice line.
Be very afraid.
Okay. Tier 50 is a Reaper skin, an epic one, the Grim Effigy Reaper. Look at that. He has horns. Look at his weapon. And tier 51 is a victory pose for the Junker Queen. Right into that skin. Again with a very sassy old bored looking cat and a bro. Tier 52 is a voice line. This time around for Sombra.
You want to see something real scary?
Oh no, last time someone said that to me. Never mind. Tier 53 is a Roadhog spray. Tier 54 is a name card called Moonlight Estate. Tier 56 is a player icon for the Reaper skin. And tier 57 is the Pashi Potion spray that includes a Yagimon and a Pachimari. Look at them, they're having a blast. Tier 59 is the Effigy weapon charm. And tier 60 is the Gnome Torbjorn. He has mushrooms on his back. Look at that. That is an amazing looking skin. I think this is going to be my favorite. I can't wait to unlock this one. Look at his weapon, his little hammer, and the turret. Tier 61 is a highlight intro for May, who seems to be cooking something very special. Tier 62 is a player icon for the Gnome Torbjorn, while Tier 63 is a manga voice line. Boo! Short, to the point, just like we know. Tier 64 is a name card for May, while Tier 66 is another player icon for the Kiriko skin that is in the shop. Tier 67 is a souvenir, and I'm bummed out that it is a souvenir because it looks pretty cool. It's a Yakimon, Valkimon, but it's a souvenir. Okay, this should have been a weapon charm. Tier 69 is Diablo Pinata, weapon charm. Okay, I thought we had that one already. And on tier 70, another free skin, there's a legendary for May, Arcane Apprentice May. I mean, it's kind of on the edge between an epic and a legendary, but yeah, there you go, free skin. And this is a weapon. On tier 71, there's a victory pose for Roadhog that has him playing with the black cat from earlier. This time around, she seems to be interested because he's squeezing a Pachimari. This is so cute. This is the cutest thing ever. On tier 72, there's a Surgeon Spray. Tier 73, there's a voice line for Symmetra.
Enchanting, is it not?
If you say so. On tier 74, there's the Bog of Wonders Anna name card. You know what we're working up to, right? On tier 76, there's a Ramatra voice line.
You are nothing but toil and trouble.
Yeah, that's what my mom told me. And then on tier 77, there's a bit of a hint to Harry Potter, I guess. The Tranquil Mandrake weapon charm. He definitely is tranquil. Look at that. Chilling, relaxing. And here we go. Tier 80. The Bog Witch Anna skin. I mean, it's going to be the Tourbillon and this one. Those are my two favorites in this whole battle pass. That is an amazing looking skin. Now go look back at all those emotes, highlight intros that I showed you, and put that skin on. Yeah, that's going to be creepy. I love it. It's a beautiful skin. This is her weapon and her sleep dart gun. But it also comes with an icon and its own spray. Once you completed the battle pass, you're past level 80. There's of course the titles, and those are Conjurer, Sorcerer, Bog Witch, Potion Seller, Witch Familiar, Unlucky Omen, Kitten of Discord, and Spellbinder. And that was everything for the battle pass. Alright, let's move on to the shop. These are some of the skins that we'll see in the shop in the next few weeks, but there's going to be more this season. This does not include the skins that we're going to get after the mid-season update. But let's have a look. First off, there's this recolor for the Witch Mercy that looks a little more purple than the other one. Look at their staff, or her broom in this case, and her little blaster. Next up is this Life Reaver skin. It's an epic. It isn't necessarily a recolor. I mean, it looks slightly like Lotus, but it isn't. The leaves on his back are different, the pattern on his leg is different. It's just a variation of his base skin with a little more ornamental elements in it. It's an epic. This is his main weapon, of course his hand, the little flower, and then his tree. Well, the start of his tree. We also have a recolor of Kiriko's witch skin. This time around, it looks a little more brown than the original one does. A kunai knife, a little prayer papers, and the Suzu bell. This is kind of special. Yeah, it's a recolor, but I would personally call it more of an adaptation or an alternate universe version. I don't know. It's a zombie-looking version of the Surf and Splash skin for Torbjorn. It's called the Drowned Torbjorn, which, yeah, if you look at his gun, you can understand why. It really looks like it spent some time underwater. I love the little face that he drew on it. But yeah, it's more of a zombie theme. This is his hammer. It says 1,000 kills instead of 1,000 kilograms. And some really dirty looking water in his turret. I don't know. I kind of like it. This is kind of funny. They did the same thing to Grillmaster Soldier 76. They made him into Grill Zombie 76. This is the reason why I call it an adaptation instead of a recolor. His glasses on the skin, for instance, are broken. So they kind of remove and add little elements to make it look different. His weapon looks dirty. I don't know why there's an axe on his beer can or his healing can, but this is the Infernal Witch Symmetra skin. Witch theme skin for Symmetra, kind of looks cool. Now, I think this is going to be part of the Ultimate Bundle. So if you buy the Ultimate Bundle, you get a few extra skins, and I think this is one of them. Not 100% sure just yet. I'll try and confirm that as fast as possible and post it on my social media. It looks cool. This is her turret and her portal. Next up is a Sombra skin, which is not a recolor per se. It is her base skin, recolored with an extra pattern on there, and they gave her a hat. They've done that a few times with this skin for Sombra. And this is her weapon. The black and gold always works. They know that. We'll come back to that in a second. This, however, is a recolor. It's called the Phoenix Echo, and it's a recolor of the Kachi Echo skin. A little more fiery. Another recolor is the Poet Lucia, which is a recolor of the Bard Lucia. It's more of a blue thing. Look at his weapon. This one is something special. This is Ringleader Reaper. It is a legendary skin for some reason. Now, this skin should be available in the shop, but it's also going to be a drop somewhere this season. So for the first time in a really long time, we're going to get a drop skin that is new, that we haven't seen before, that isn't an old skin. And that drop is happening somewhere throughout this season. So keep an eye out, because I'm going to be streaming and helping you guys to get this. And this is his weapon. Looks pretty cool. This is Siege Winston, one of my favorite skins in the shop for this season. This is also a contender for the Ultimate Bundle. Again, can't confirm it. As soon as I can, I will on social media. But it looks like a medieval Winston. Really cool looking. And his weapon looks really badass. Look at those ram hats. Jesus Christ. This is the Stonecrow Genji, a recolor. A recolor of the Karasu Tengu skin. It is more of a stone version of that demon skin. Kinda looks cool. I don't know. I think I like this one better than the original. Not going to get it though. Shuriken, Bleed number 1, and Bleed number 2. This is the Turned Hunter Brigitte, a recolor of a vampire hunter that looks a little more spooky, a little more scary, as if she turned sides basically. The original one is one of my favorite Brigitte skins. This one isn't bad either. It's really the mace that I like the most about this skin. This is a shield, looks very spooky. And then the mace. I don't know which of the two I kind of prefer. This one or the original one. I need to think about it. I need to see it in game actually. Luckily we have the try button now in the shop, so I can try it before I buy it. And this might be my favorite shop skin up till now. For season 13 that is. Besides the Winston, maybe I like that one too, but this is just such a gorgeous looking skin for Kiriko. It's so beautifully done, elegant, such a nice design. But yeah, that's another Kiriko skin. The kunai knives. Your papers look really interesting. I love how they added the feather on top of it. That is beautiful. And her Suzu bell. The last item for the shop is this zombie walk for Soldier, which... he's very vocal. That should be interesting to combine with the skin and to use in game. That was all of the shop. And for the final chapter of this video, we're moving on to the Mythic skin. And as you probably already know, this season we're getting the Spellbinder Mythic skin for Widowmaker. Now, they changed those Mythic skins a little bit. And since last season, like they did with the Reaper skin, every level that you unlock of this skin will make the skin look a little more impressive. There will be more effects, more ornaments and whatnot. So I'm going to show you how that is going to work out for Widowmaker. So this is what she looks like when you just unlock her. Tier 1 basic. Not too many bells and whistles just yet. When you unlock tier 2, you can tell that some things have changed. For one, she has a hat on, there's a lot more going on around the waist, and she's actually wearing stockings that are a little longer, hiding her legs. While in tier 3, she goes all out when it comes to the clothing. Those stockings have taken on a pattern. She actually has these wings on her back. The hat got substantially bigger. I don't know how that works, but there you go. And overall, the costume just looks a little more ornamental. Now on tier 4, the last tier, it starts to pop. You get all these effects added to the skin itself. There's like a glistening effect all over the skin. The wings seem to light up, but on the rim of her hat, there's this fire going around. And the color of that fire will, of course, depend on the color of skin that you pick. For instance, this is the blue, this is the green, and there's a more red and fiery version. And the color of the gun will change along with the color of the skin. There's some nice details to this gun. You can see the seal, there's a book, there's some flasks all over, and the key in front. Those are some nice details. But yeah, a closer look at the gun. So that is the Mythic skin for this season. But they added something new to the Mythic shop this season. Aspects. And the first aspect is the Gilded aspect. Now to put it pretty blunt, those aspects are basically recolors. Much like you get with the golden weapons and the jade weapons for competitive points. Where the whole skin gets a different combination of colors. That make it a little more shiny and whatnot. Especially with this first version, so the gilded aspects are the first ones, but there should be more aspects coming in later seasons, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing with the mythic weapons and give them those same aspects. But this is what this aspect looks like on the Season 1 skin for Genji. To be fair, it looks pretty good. This is an example of making the skin look better. For me personally, it works a little less on the Junker Queen. It's not bad, but for me, that would not be worth spending any extra mythic prisms on it, because you'll have to pay mythic prisms. For now, we don't know how many you need to pay for this, and I don't think it's going to be as high as 80 or 50 even, but still. The Kiriko one kind of works. I like that one. And in Season 4, we had Sigma. It works thematically. I don't know if I would spend prisms on this. Now, this is kind of funny. I'm not interested in the Tracer skin at all. The mythic skin that we could unlock in Season 5. But this gilded version looks a lot better for me personally. I would actually use this one. The thing is, of course, that you need to have the skin unlocked to put the aspect on there, including all of the tiers. Luckily, I did that for Tracer, so maybe. Alright, Ana, not sure. I'm on the fence. It looks cool. I think it's going to look very impressive on the battlefield. Not my favorite. Hanzo, on the other hand, that looks amazing. It works really well with his effects and whatnot. This is kind of a badass looking skin. Then there's Orisa. It definitely makes that skin look better. It's an improvement. Moira. Moira's skin by itself is already cool, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Mercy. It's kind of the same deal as with Tracer. Was not interested in the skin originally. With this recolor, maybe. And I did not unlock this skin. It's one of the first skins I did not unlock, because I was not interested at all, because I don't play Mercy at all. Ashe? Not a big fan of the Ashe version. And Reaper. Reaper looks cool too. It works really well with the Anubis skin. Especially the effects work really well. Now, they also made an aspect for the new skin, the Season 13 skin for the Widowmaker one. And it looks like this. It especially makes her weapon look really cool. Look at that. That is a nice looking weapon. And that's where you're going to be staring at most of the time, so I don't know. These aspects, I need to think about them. But that was it. Overall, I really like this team. The Battle Pass has some really nice skins in there. They aren't all winners for me personally, but I do see that some of these skins are going to be used a lot in the next few months. And most of them are actually on team. And when it comes to the shop, well, look, there's a lot of recolors, and as I've stated before, I'm not against recolors per se, especially if they're in the shop. But on top of that, I think recolors give players more options, because some of these recolors actually look better than the originals. It's just a matter of taste, personal preference. There are also a few skins that are not really recolors but adaptations, and those are kind of funny. It's a nice twist on an existing skin. Are they worth the money? Well, you know my opinion. Overall, all these cosmetics in Overwatch are overpriced. Now, if you compare their value versus the originals, again, that's a personal choice. Now, besides all of those more familiar skins, there are a few new ones, like the Witch Symmetra one. But I'm most impressed by the Winston and the Kiriko skins. Those look gorgeous. The Mythic skin, I'm not a big fan of the Widowmaker skin. And yeah, the aspects look great, especially these first gilded ones. I'm still not fully convinced, but I'll come back to that in a video later this week. For now, however, that was it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. If you have a few minutes left, maybe check out this video. Click it. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.